I'm simple,
When
man.
you're coming over to the States, if you apply to anything, you need to let me know so I put the good word in for you, bro.
Let's do it, man.
Let's get you
do
on
it.
that mic, you know what I'm saying?
And let's get the set started here between Gogeta and Soudsamus. This is Kuwait versus Saudi Arabia, ladies and gentlemen. And as I've told you before, in terms of the Gulf Coast, this is everyone against Riyadh right now. And Soudsamus definitely wants to prove himself here on the global stage. And honestly, the story of Soudsamus in the regional Smash scene has been one to admire. He's been playing for years and years and years in the scene. And it's only been lately in the last 2 years in which we've seen him be able to take down some of the titans of the scene. And Gogeta is definitely one of the titans of the scene
For
here.
sure. I mean, Gogeta is somebody whose name I'm familiar with. He has gone to the States and actually performed pretty well. So Gogeta is not someone like you should not be familiar with if you keep up with these events as long as Smash Ultimate has been going on. So I'm excited to see how he does fare right now against Soudsamus. Doing a good job. The setups right now so dangerous for Falco, man, with that up tilt. And you're seeing it right there looking and hunting for that up air. It would absolutely take the stock at this point, but Gogeta a little bit out of the confirmation range, so that's going to at least work to his benefit for now.
Absolutely, and Gogeta, usually we see the kill confirms around be a little bit sharper, but right now I think he's feeling a little bit cold. He's been waiting for the set for quite a while, so I don't blame him. But as soon as the set continues, he's going to be back into form. Sidebe's not going to make it quite back. The up B, but the spike from Soudsamus, Chabasa, Esra Sarir, but down tilt with a quick response, EE.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, considering how Gogeta dominated that first stock and really racked up the damage, the fact that Soudsamus was able to take off the first one is fantastic. So it doesn't really matter. They basically just trade stocks right there and a fresh restart.
Absolutely. And right now we're back to center stage in a neutral situation. Both of these players are quite close in terms of damage and in terms of stock count. It is dead even, but the quick double up tilt into up air. Another one, another one. Keep it going. 64% on Soudsamus. Still counting with Gogeta in this advantage state. Side B waits for the follow-up, doesn't get it. But right now, Soud is looking to start the combo of his own. No punish on the side B, but continues with the back air. Down throw. Follows it up with another back air. EE, Soudsamus, the response has been stellar from him.
Soud has some really good instincts. That's what I'm liking so much. Like, he's making a couple of the predictions of when Gogeta is going to elect for some of these defensive options and punishing accordingly, and that's why you can put him in disadvantage like this as well, using the auto reticle and explosive flame quite well. Look at that, just kind of trying to bait out that air dodge, and I love that nair at the ledge. This is what we call pressure, and pressure is in abundance right now.
Ooh, oh, wow. Okay. Back air.
That's so crazy, because I was not expecting Gogeta to land with just a back air. It was just like, you know what, he's expecting a defensive option. Let me just throw out a hitbox. And sure enough, it worked. And look at that, an immediate reset again. These guys are just trading stocks so efficiently.
And this game has been neck and neck, EE, between Kuwait and Riyadh right now.
Yes. Kuwait
with a solid 30% lead. Soudsamus was looking to finish it off with it there, but he wasn't able to get it. A quick combo started from Gogeta is not able to continue. But let's see here, only 12% or 20% right now is the difference between these two players. And with a character like Falco who's able to rack up damage really quickly, the set could really go either way right now. Ledge trapping situation, we're going to see Soudsamus absolutely fumbles it, but Gogeta holding down center stage with a huge advantage right now in terms of positioning. But Gogeta, we'll see if he's going to be able to continue the advantage, goes back towards ledge. Soudsamus struggling to find a decent approach here, and Gogeta finds the opening.
Yeah, a little bit, just chipping into that lead ever so slightly. A couple of these lasers, I like the reversal on the up tilt. Very slick stuff right now. Gogeta really does need to play it pretty carefully, though. Soud, obviously understanding the position that he's in, is fantastic. Actually tried to meet him midway up there and intercept the illusion. Didn't quite work out that way, however.
Absolutely, and Soudsamus, his story as a player has been as a student of the game. The amount of hours I've seen this player study his fellow competitors of the region, study top professional play, study his own habits, working very closely with his coach RKB, and he's been getting better and better results. Could this potentially be the start of Soudsamus' story? And he takes the very first set of this game, 1-0 for Soudsamus.
Amazing play right there. Again, just kind of the good instincts, sniffing out when Gogeta is going to go a little bit defensive mode before he tries to opt for offense. And that was a fantastic back air to close out game number 1. And a little editorial note I want to put out there for Gogeta. I said U.S. earlier. I meant N.A. Competed in N.A. because he went to a GOML and had a pretty darn good run there. So just put that out there real quick. But Soud right now caring nothing for your past deeds and successes. He's in the here and now, and right now he is up 1-0.
Absolutely. Soudsamus right now up 1-0 on the second set of winners top 32, ladies and gentlemen. We are on Pokemon Stadium 2. Soudsamus starts off the game with a very healthy lead, 44%, with an air train. حطه بالخلاط, as we say in Arabic. Put him in the blender. Up throw into up air, into neutral air, drag down. However, Soud goes back down to center stage. Down throw into up air. Is there another up air? Keeps it going with the nair. Oof, EE.
These air dodges have been a bit of a liability in some of these tougher landing spots for Gogeta, so going to be interesting to see how he kind of combats that. There's a different angle we can take. Let's find out. But look at that. Just continue to patrol. So you're really forcing Gogeta to have to swing in out of the corner. That's basically the only way Soud is allowing him any kind of breathing room.
Absolutely.
It's like, no, you're going to swing, and I'm going to be content to either beat you out or we're going to trade.
Absolutely, and right now the percents is getting smaller and smaller. Gogeta is able to slowly close down the difference in damage between these two players. However, Soud is not going to give it up that easily. He's trying to punish these roll attempts. However, Gogeta is trying to play around Soudsamus' positioning slowly but surely, racking up that damage back in his favor.
Nice.
And the back air punish on that explosive flame. Gogeta takes stock 1 despite being in a disadvantage.
Well, we've seen him kind of do that same landing pattern too in game number 1. I think this time Gogeta was like, okay, let me go ahead and just punish it this time. I know this back air can connect, and sure enough, it did. And now we might see Gogeta be able to go on a little bit of a rampage. I feel like Gogeta is one of those players, he can definitely ramp up as a set goes on. So if he does get the opportunity to really start stringing together some great pressure strings, could turn the tides on Soud.
Absolutely, EE. And one of the things that I want to bring up, if there's one word to describe Gogeta's game plan, it's methodical, right? A lot of times you'll see him have a slow start towards the beginning of a set or the beginning of a game. However, slowly but surely, he starts to pick up these habits.
Definitely.
He starts to find his footing. He's starting to establish a better neutral, a better game plan. And you slowly but surely start to see whoever his opponent is, their game plan starts to crumble slowly but surely. And that's been the case with Soudsamus, historically speaking. He usually starts off the set very strong. He has healthy amounts of data, but as the set continues and as the people start to adapt, Soud has had struggles finding the necessary or the right answers to the way that the game plan has changed. However, but Soud slowly but surely is gonna be able to bring the set back. However, Gogeta is gonna make it very difficult for him. Stock lead, 42% difference, and I mean right now it's looking very, very rough for Soudsamus.
Yeah, the adaptation point you pointed out is kind of key to this, right? And you know, it's one of those things where some of the best players, they're like an AI from Elon Musk, man. They just keep learning, keep growing, and keep improving. Now, for better or worse in some situations, I'm going to say for the better right now because it's looking like Gogeta is in firm control. He's got a solid lead right now. Let's see. Okay, nice. I like that. Just kind of like electing to let me just put some space between each. I'm just going to go ahead and just eject away from you. I don't want nothing, bro. I think being able to withdraw in certain situations is a very good skill to have.
Absolutely. And right now, Soudsamus was able to get a kill, and he gets it right there using the back air, 82%. However, on him, it is going to be very, very difficult for Soudsamus, especially in situations where he is above a character like Falco, has a healthy amount of anti-air options and kill confirms using those anti-airs. Like the up tilt, like the up air, and it's going to be very, very difficult for him. But right now, Soud, is he going to be able to establish a combo and get that damage back up in his favor? We're going to see here both of these characters vying for center stage. Soudsamus trying to take advantage of his movement. However, Gogeta is able to close down the gap.
Yeah, this would be incredible if Soud could actually bring this one back. Love the side Bs to traverse and cover the stage, giving him some quick movement to catch him as well as pop him up.
Absolutely, and right now, a huge difference in terms of percent. Soudsamus is going to have to work very hard to close this off, and he can't! Wow, down tilt from under the platform?
I was literally just about to say, like, a grounded down tilt will get the job done here. It doesn't have to be a smash attack or back air, and sure enough, it's on the platform that the down tilt actually comes up. So, great response from Gogeta as we are going to game number 3, tied up here. It's been fantastic so far.
It is neck and neck between these two players in this regional showdown, and honestly, EE, these sets could really go either way in this matchup. All right, now we'll see.
I couldn't tell you how it's going to go. It seems like they're just passing the baton on who is going to keep adapting. I'm rather intrigued by this, and here we go to Stadium, of course, right back there. No surprises there. This tends to be like the, okay, you want to just see who's the better player? Let's figure it out right there on Stadium, bro. Smashers love this stage. All right, talk about getting outplayed right now. Great interception. And then the prediction that the side B was going to be the selection. Tried to chase him down, didn't result in any damage, but I like what Soud is doing. Trusting those instincts to know where Gogeta is going to try and find some safe refuge. And now Gogeta turning the tides on him immediately with some excellent combinations. Now the chase down, trying to change it over to like, okay, now you're forced into some lantern patterns. Wow, that drag down with the fair, smart stuff to connect with the up tilt as well. And we are seeing a back and forth exchange between these two right now. Nobody getting the better of him until that down air connects into the up smash. No hesitation from Gogeta, and he is rewarded with a hefty, quick first stock.
Like I told you, this player is methodical. As soon as he gets the ball rolling, he's able to absolutely demolish his opponent's game plan. And this is what we are starting to see right now between these two players right now. Gogeta amping up the ante between with or against Soudsamus in this matchup.
Yep.
Dash attack is going to be able to pop him up. Soudsamus not going to be able to close the stock quite yet. And look at the pressure from Gogeta.
This is the snowball effect that can sometimes really put players into a blender when another one is just like, okay, just starts to settle in. You know, this is the thing about sets that are contested as best of 5 guys. It really does truly help determine who the better player is as far as like who has the capabilities of kind of going the distance, readjusting that game plan, and making the necessary changes to come out on top. We're seeing that right now from Gogeta, as being so shrewd with the movement there. I think he was about to initiate an up smash. Got kind of caught a little bit, but look at that. Content to just side B, and I love that. Withdraw a little bit, trying to pop him up again. It's all about getting him in the air, making him incredibly uncomfortable, and I'm sure he's plenty uncomfortable at 142, but that back throw from Palu is all it takes. A lot of work to do right now, though, if you're Soud, man. You have got to mount a comeback quick, fast, in a hurry. Getting popped up right there. Very fortunate in those situations, though. Again, you are out of throw confirm range at this percentage. But the other caveat to that, guys, well, you're at that percentage. So it ain't exactly the most prettiest thing, but nonetheless, he's still keeping this stock alive and finding little bits of damage here and there.
Absolutely, and right now 2 stocks to 2. Soudsamus is struggling 170%. Gogeta is right around the corner of closing down this stock, but we'll see if Soud's going to be able to give it up easily. And wow!
That is just unfortunate that you just popped up at that perfect time where you could just drop back through the platform and just hit the back air. That was just unfortunate, man.
Absolutely, and right here,
I feel so bad for him.
Absolutely, bro, and it is looking rough for Soudsamus right now. Gogeta with a healthy stock lead, 72%. Palutena is not going to be able to close it out, in all honesty, that easily. We'll see here what Soudsamus' answer going to be against Gogeta. Right now, the back air tries to get him off stage right now, coast to coast. Soudsamus, is he going to be able to keep up the pressure? And Gogeta, look at him, man.
That was smart with the fair because it covers pretty much any option he's selecting right there.
And I mean,
look at that, my goodness.
Honestly, Gogeta, I know he is from the middle of the desert of the Arabian Peninsula, but he is looking like a shark right now,
100%, bro. Blood in the water. It's time to feast. It's time to attack, and that's exactly what we're seeing. Just taking a whole bite out of Palu. I must confess I would do the same if she was next to me, but it ain't about me right now. It's about Gogeta, and what a display of excellence he is putting on as Soud desperate to try and get the KO, but every option just not connecting. But that dash attack, oh, still not enough. Just going to kind of tease us on that one.
And absolutely, and I would love to be teased by Palutena. I'm going to keep it continuing right here. Last dog situation between Gogeta and Soudsamus. Honestly, it's looking rough for Soud, 133%. If he makes this comeback, it's going to be one hell of a miracle right now. Soud gets back to center stage, down throw. Is he going to be able to establish a combo? 19%, not too bad. We're going to see Gogeta. Is this game plan going to slowly start crumbling? Dash attack pops him up. We'll see right now. Yes. Is there going to be an answer from Gogeta? Yes or no? Keeps it going. Soud is vying for his life right now.
This would be a crazy throw from Gogeta if he actually lets this one get away from him. Definitely got a lot closer. I'd like to see Gogeta slow it down a little bit. Let Soud come to him. Okay, guess he's going to settle for the up air, catching him going high, which I don't blame him for. He's trying to get away, reset from that pressure. But Gogeta with the good wherewithal to throw out the up air.
Absolutely. 2-1 right now. The story of the set between KSA and Kuwait, ladies and gentlemen. 2-1. Gogeta was able to close out that set despite it being a nail biter, in all honesty. And this set is looking phenomenal between these two players. Soud starting to thinking about what his answers will potentially be in this set. He's honestly keeping this really competitive. Soud could honestly earn a win in this next set. Back to Pokemon Stadium 2 in this matchup. Palutena versus Palutena versus Falco.
Yeah. Not looking particularly unlikely at the moment for Gogeta. But I have liked the response from Soud. Even in a losing effort in that previous game, we saw him still kind of drag it to us like, okay, making Gogeta have to second guess himself in a lot of instances. And now, right now, carrying on that momentum that he gained from that previous game. He has yet to even be touched right now on a warpath. 102 damage unanswered. Soud trying to force a game number 5.
Absolutely. Right now, Gogeta sitting at 113%. It is looking rough for him, but we'll see. He's able to establish some combos using the anti-airs. Soud is sitting at 38%. We're going to see if he's going to be able to close the stock with an edge guard situation. Burns the air dodge. We're going to see the answer. Chabasa sends him down. 38% only at Soud, and Soud is looking real good right now, EE.
He is looking incredible, and I love that from Soud, too. No wavering in the faith or confidence of his ability. Just like, you know what, had a bad game right there. Kind of pulled it together at the end, but I was a little too far down to make the comeback a reality. This time, all guns blazing in game number 4, setting the tone and the tempo right, and look at the reward he is reaping right now.
Gogeta definitely, let's say, stepping on that gas pedal right now. He is racking up the damage, but Soud is not going to make this easy for Gogeta. Nope. We're seeing is Soudsamus able to establish such a strong lead. Gogeta sitting at over 70%. However, this could be a situation where Gogeta earns the kill, goes back to ledge, gets back to center, dash attack. Gogeta is currently off stage, punishes the side B using the down air. We're going to see a ledge trap situation once more. Soud not able to capitalize on it too good. Let's see here, Gogeta is able to establish an edge guard and the back air.
Nice, okay. Sending him clear across the stage and into that blast zone. That means there was plenty of damage to be dealt right there. Now, the challenging part right now for Gogeta is getting in there and getting those combo strings without running the risk of losing your stock early. And the explosive flame at 135 is the perfect closer for Soud. I'm feeling like a game 5 is right around the corner, my guy.
Absolutely, we could see a potential game 5 situations right here between Soudsamus and Gogeta. Gogeta is able to establish a combo right here, 32% on Palutena. However, Soud has a healthy stock leak. However, Gogeta is not going to make this easy for Soud right now. Able to get a punish out of shield, fair to up tilt into down air. Is he going to be able to keep it going? Yes or no? Yeah. With the lasers, dash stuck on shield, not safe. Up tilt to up air. Gogeta fishing for a back air. He's fishing for some type of kill option, and if he secures it here, it's going to be over.
Yeah. He might be dead. The drag down on that fair, keeping you right in front, is just the perfect follow-up. And if I'm Gogeta, I'm thinking, okay, I came back from a miserable start. I need to put this one away. Soud is only getting more improved throughout the set as it wanes on. Don't want to have to do this in game number 5. Doesn't want to waste this opportunity. And it is dead even right now. Kind of mixing up the routes on where he recovers with the side B. Soud knows it's not going to be too obvious or telegraphed, but making the right calls.
Soud's definitely going to want to give us that game 5 set right here, right now. However, his game plan is slowly starting to crumble. We see both of these players, the tournament nerves is slowly but surely starting to get to them. This is the world stage, EE. Gogeta definitely wants to close this out, and it's Soudsamus wants to give us that game 5 set right now. The question is Gogeta going to rob us of that game 5? Yes or no, ladies and gentlemen? And right now, Gogeta rolling back and forth. We're going to see here the Nair. Soudsamus has Gogeta off stage, punishes the side B right there, explosive flame, puts up that pressure, but the up tilt tries to get that back air.
Okay, turning around, that's not going to be enough though. Still in a generous percentage window. Oh, that fair was crazy though.
He doesn't have a jump, uses that up B, gets back to ledge. We're going to see right here, this situation is so tough. This could really go either way, EE.
This is going to end in a down tilt.
Playing so carefully, and Gogeta slowing down the tempo, the rapid jabs. Let's see here, off stage, nice use of the reflector right here. The ledge trap situation.
Nice, he's not panicking too. He's like, obviously I want to scramble and get out this corner, but I'm not content to do it in an immediate fashion, the dash attack. I've never seen Falco's dash attack KO.
And I think it's
what
a lot
the
of
hickety heck?
It's the rage. It's the lack of good